Welcome back to another episode of the Bad Influence Podcast. I'm Jordan Banderas. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that follow, subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my episodes. So, with everything that happened during the pandemic, I feel like a lot of us have felt or are feeling lost. I mean, in the last 3 years, pretty much everything and anything happened. We have politics, the economy, unrest, like there was so much. So I see that a lot of you, and even including myself, at one point we have felt lost. But here's the other problem that happened after the pandemic. Now that we are out of this particular period in our lives, it seems that still a lot of things are happening every day. Like if you look at the news, there's always something new happening every single day. So you don't know what to think, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to react. So because of this happening all around us, and sometimes us feeling lost, we tend to look up to someone or for someone to guide us, someone who can lead us out of this whole fucking mess. Because let's be honest, right now it feels like life is a mess. And right now we all have people to look up to, whether it's our parents, a celebrity, a mentor, an influencer, or someone else, just someone that you have found on the internet. But have you ever stopped to think about just how much those people impact your life? The truth is that the people you admire can have a big influence on the choices you make and the person you become. And in this episode, I'm going to explore why the people you look up to matter more than you think, because it's extremely important to know. And one of the things that I want to start with is that I have shared with you guys a lot about how I used to look up to my uncle until I realized that he wasn't the best person for me to follow. And when I started following other people like Tom Bilyeu, his wife Lisa, Eric Thomas, Rob Dial, and many others, I realized that I had to cut off my uncle from my life so I could get to the point in my life that I deserve to get to, so I could actually become a better person. In realizing this was hard, but also realizing that the person you follow matters is extremely important, because for one, they can actually shape your values and pretty much everything you do. And that's right. The people you look up to can play a big role in shaping your values and beliefs. Whether it's a parent teaching you the value of hard work or the importance of hard work and how to earn a paycheck and how to work with your hands and things like that, or a mentor encouraging you to actually take risks, their messages can become ingrained in your psyche, which is something that I never realized until I started following other people. And then also these particular values can guide you into making the decisions in your life, and also can influence your actions, which is also extremely important, including who you marry, how you treat others, and how you think about money, and so many other things that actually end up affecting your life in the long term. Because another thing that I never realized is that a lot of people that you follow, they provide inspiration, because looking up to someone can be a great source of inspiration. Now, seeing someone else achieve a great feature or great things can motivate you to strive for your own goals. You can see somebody get to hell and come back victorious. You can be like, hey, you know what, I can do it. And also it can be a famous athlete breaking a record, or a friend who actually just started a business and they were able to make it successful. So the people you admire can provide a roadmap for your own success. So also it's important to know who you follow. And also they provide guidance. Because when you're facing a tough situation, you have to make a difficult decision. And sometimes you don't know how to actually do that. So the people you look up to can provide you the guidance and the support that you need. And also can give you their perspective so you can actually figure out how to resolve the problem. Because when they offer you their advice, they're going to see the problem from their own point of view. And they're going to give you a perspective that you might not have considered in the past. And this can be invaluable when navigating a challenge or handling something that has changed in your life. Like that's something that I strive for, like following good advice. That's why I pay attention to who I follow and who I admire as well. Because another thing that happens is that it can help you grow. And yes, the people that you look up to can help you grow and develop as a person. Whether it's through their feedback, it have good feedback for you, their mentoring, or simply their example, they can actually help you become a better version of yourself. And by being open to learn from others and taking their feedback, you can actually accelerate your personal and professional growth, which is also extremely important. But here comes the flip side. The people you admire can also hold you back if they have negative habits or behaviors, like in the case of my uncle. And if you look up to someone who's always complaining or is quick to give up on things, those attitudes can rub off on you. Those attitudes can actually become your own attitude. So it's important to be mindful of the people you're surrounding yourself with and ensure that they're having a positive influence on your life. And here's the problem that I see right now. Because of the internet, because of social media, there's so many things that you can actually find online. There are a lot of people who may seem they want the best of you or the best for you, but all they want is for you to follow them so they can make money off of you, off of your time. And then once they make that money, they show off everything they buy with the money they are getting from you. And then they tell you, oh, if you want to have this same life that I have, this same lifestyle, get my course. You buy their course, and guess what happened? You sometimes may not end up getting the life that you want based on their course. You talk to them and they say like, well, buy another course and work harder. Because according to them, their information is foolproof. And others give horrible relationship advice based on their own heartbreak. So all they do is whine about the opposite gender and so much more. They tell you, oh, you need to do this to women, you need to do this to men. And it's like horrible advice. But as you can see, the people you look up to can have a profound impact on your life. They can shape your values, inspire you to achieve great things or to stay back, provide guidance, support, and they can also hold you back and or help you grow at the same time. And that's why it's important to be mindful of the people you're following and about the people that you're surrounding yourself with, because you need to make sure that they positively influence your life. Because by choosing to look up to people who embody the qualities and the traits that you aspire to have, you can create a life that reflects your aspirations and your own values. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share on today's episode. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the growth and the feedback. Remember to share, like, and subscribe. We are on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. and also on Threads. And if you want to email me so you can talk to me or you can give me some feedback or tell me what you want to hear on the podcast, you can send me an email at bjordanthebadinfluence@gmail.com, or you can send me a DM on social media. And here are my final thoughts. Be careful of the advice you take and how you apply it. And have a great day.